which is wrong. You are having about 9 political parties under Tonsi Alliance. 9 political parties have got their own executive committees and their own presidents and leaders. And let me not forget, there is the CFT of my brother, Comrade Timothy Ntambo. You are now about 10. Now, what we have observed is that whenever you go on a conference or a rally or whatever, 45 minutes is the timeline for your meeting. But you only tackle issues that brought you to this rally 20 minutes. 25 minutes, you spend time dignifying each and every one. The same thing that we said, we are creating demigods here. If we continue with this, we are creating demigods. Because you need to be treated like Mr. Peter Mutharika today. When you get into the government, you need to be treated like that. Why? Because you like too much dignification. I'll give you an example. The rally is here there. Secretary General Patricia Kariati must stand up and talk before he wake up the president. Patricia Kariati is forced to dignify each and everyone that is in the platform. Starting from the president, and now in this case 2 presidents. Vice President Saunders, Toji Beala, President Lazarus Chakwera. Then you have to go, Dr. Joyce Banda, former president. You go to Kumba Kajale. You go to Michael Usi. You go to Sidik Mia. You go to a whole lot of dignifications. People, Malawians, they are desperate to hear what you brought in this conference, in this platform. But you're wasting time dignifying each other. And let me tell you, that's where you are creating demigodship of yourself in the platform. Because after you get into the government, one of the people that you are mentioning there, regional governor, also, you don't give them ministerial position where they can fly a Malawian flag on their Mercedes-Benz. That is the beginning of destruction. That will be the beginning of separation. That will be the beginning of rebellion. And let me tell you, I want to warn you, it's not telling you, warning you. This Tonsi Alliance is not your own handwork. It has been a handcraft, a prayer of many, many, many citizens. It is not you alone. It was we, the people, that forced you to say, can you not merge together? Church organization said, can you not merge together for the sake of Malawi? You must remember that. Therefore, any other things that you do that will jeopardize their aspirations, you will be cased. I don't want to lie. You will be cased. Now, you are creating demigods amongst yourself by dignifications of people that does not deserve it. Now, we want to tell you, if you want to transform in a model that will maybe give respect, make one person to give those dignifications. One person should say, the respects are given. Whoever is here is respected. Then you give respect to the only person that is chairing that particular line, that particular day. You will save time. And you also respect the people that came from distances to listen to what you have brought to them. They didn't come here to hear who is the honorable member, who is the vice president, who is what. They are here to, they came to hear you, what you will do when you get into power. So stop these dignifications, stop these dignifications of people who have got no character, who have got no use, who don't deserve it by now. Because don't forget, you are lobbying from the people to give you their vote. Once you give yourself too much respect in the podium there, you are already belittling these people. You are wasting their time. You better change. This is one thing that has destroyed our livelihood as a nation. I will stop here because I want to go with the movies of today. This was just the introduction. Something that is our genesis of trouble in Malawi. We give each other too much respect. It's particularly, we common people, we give you too much respect. And you yourself in the platform there when you sit, you respect each other too much. Stop that. The people to respect are those that we invited to hear from you so that they can give you votes. I'm done there now. We are going for the movies of today. Today we are targeting State House, Sanjika Palace. We want to speak to President Peter Mutharika. One thing that I didn't talk in Chichewa is about the intel that just came now. We know that you are going about each and every hospital looking for data of people that died from 2019 to now, or I mean from 2018 or maybe from 2014 to 2019, but they registered to vote, but unfortunately they passed on or they died. You are busy gathering data so that you are giving to Mr. Somanjo of NRB to make identity cards so that you can use them to vote for you. President Peter Mutharika, we want to tell you, we know how many people registered. There were 6.8 million. We know in the past elections who won many votes. Tonse Alliance won 2.7 million votes. You, if you add Adubera Muluzi's votes, you won 2.1 million votes. And if there's a number of people that died from 2014 to 2019, they are not more than 500,000. Even if you add those numbers, still your votes will never match with the Tonse Alliance. In other cases, these elections are already won. And this is a warning we want to give to the new Electoral Commission Chairperson, Mr. Chifundo, Dr. Chifundo Kachare. Malawians have got statistics in hand. We know what we are doing. And I'll give you the proverb that says, once bitten, twice shy. Therefore, we want to warn you, President Peter Mutharika, that a stitch on time saves none. I want to add up by telling you something. You are the luckiest president because you come from the southern region. According to our political voting pattern, people of the south are many, and usually they are blind because they vote for somebody who comes from their region. That was your advantage, Mr. Mutharika. But I'll tell you this. The actions that you made from 21st May 2019 to date has reduced their trust, has removed that pattern and that belief, because now people have realized that they are following somebody who do not love the country. I want to tell you this. Muvi Wachilungamo has done research, and I want you to send your boys to do the same research. They'll find this very same answer. Malawians, they don't care which party will come into the government, what type of development they'll make or do, because for 56 years we know that our taxes enriches politicians. Our taxes make those in the government richer. What Malawians do are two things. They need peace of mind to be able to go out there, loiter, toil, and make their living in an environment where there is peace, harmony, and security. Second, Malawians want to be sure they are in a country whereby a government is there to take care of their security. When they sleep in their houses, they know that if somebody come and break their home or steal their animals, they will be able to call the police if they catch the thief, and there will be a law processed whereby there will be no enmity between neighbors, because the law will save them. One neighbor will never say that you put me in prison. No, the neighbor will say that I was caught and I was taken to the government. The government charged me 6 years or 7 years. Therefore, I don't need to hate my neighbor. That is the peace that Malawians want. And when they are voting, this is why they look at regions, tribes, because they know there's nothing that they need. They just need a surety of security, surety of peace of mind, and their freedom to toil around. That is why from 1994, people just voted ignorantly. Muvi Wachilungamo is now coming with the utopian philosophy, where we are trying to teach Malawians that there should be the power of making right choices. We are teaching them now, but it's not yet deep. Still, they have this culture. Let's vote for a government, not about development, but they should give us security, and they'll give us our peace of mind to be able to do around and move around. Malawians are very intelligent people. They don't believe and depend on the government. This is why when you try to lock down, everybody stood up against you, because they don't believe that they don't believe in handouts. Malawians are not people of handouts. They want to toil. They want to toil with their own hands. Now, from 21st May up to date, that peace in the hearts of Malawians has evaporated. It's now a year, Malawians, that peace has evaporated because they don't know now who is going to attack them at night, because they know there's no government that will protect them. Today they are not free to go and do their business because anybody can attack them and take money from them that they toiled and sweated for. On this, Mr. Mutaliga, I'll tell you this. Malawians have lost trust on you, particularly those from your regions. This time, if they are going to vote for these two things. If you cannot guarantee these two things to them, you will never receive any vote. Those who will vote for you are those that are protected by police, those that their houses are fenced and alarms are surrounding them. Those are the people that will vote for you because they have good money. But these people who don't have security, they believe in a government, they will have no vote for you. Movie number 2. Elections of 2020, Mr. President, you have lost even before the people vote. Why? Malawians know already that Tonsi Alliance, 2 people, Lazarus Chakwera's MCP and Salos Chilemas UTM, they have 2.8 million votes. You alone, with Atubele Muzu, you have 2.1. There is a difference of 700,000 votes. Now we hear that you are going around looking for data of dead people. Not more than 500,000 people died in Malawi from 2014 to 2019. We have statistics. Any other tampering will have to bring heavy consequences. In your speech, movie number 4, in your speech and audio speech that you made through a radio to Parliament, this is one thing that makes Malawians angry. You indicated, you showed that you know the laws of Malawi better than anyone, therefore you will not accept the judgment of 12 judges. Instead, you have asked the lower house that don't have power to change laws to contain or to maintain you as a president. Because you believe you won the elections of 2019, despite the Malawians who voted telling it that way, that you stole the votes. Jenny answer twisted. You don't even look at that. You don't even see that. What you say